New tonight at 5 o'clock, a Triangle couple says they were on the hook to pay hundreds of dollars of toll charges for driving in states where they were not even behind the wheel.
Yeah, it's really a wild story. After getting turned over to a collection agency and with no sign of help, they turned to our I-Team troubleshooter, Diane Wilson. And Diane is here with the findings of her investigation. This is incredible.
You know, this is one of the craziest cases I've dealt with when it comes to toll charges, as there's cameras that catch when the license plate goes through each toll. And typically, I've seen this happen where the reader interprets a letter or number wrong on the license plate. But in this case, at first glance, it did appear the couple's plate went through the tolls until I took a closer look and spotted the issue.
The pictures show the truck passing through tolls in Maryland, New York, and New Jersey. The person getting the bills for this truck passing through the tolls in those three states, Greg Underhill.
I was like, uh-oh, maybe it's a scam.
At first thinking the toll bills were a scam, as Greg says he hasn't driven in those states this year. Plus, Greg's trailer, which has a tag, was parked in his driveway at his Clayton home.
When I went to the DMV, they acted like this never happened before.
His wife, Temperance, got involved, and she called the numbers on the toll bills from New York, New Jersey, and Maryland.
I attempted to reach them, got in the on-hold loop, never got to speak to anybody. One time I was on hold for 27 minutes.
The unpaid toll bills then got turned into collections.
I think New Jersey's over 600 now with the fees, the late fees. New York was over 200, and I think Maryland was under 100. So he's right, it was close to $1,000 for all of it.
The Underhills did file this fraud report with the Johnson County Sheriff's Department as they believe someone duplicated their license plate on their trailer, and they also turned in the tag to the North Carolina DMV to stop further charges. But they were still responsible for the hundreds in toll bills from the three states. I took on the case, and while I was preparing to get everything off to New York, Maryland, and New Jersey, I noticed something off when comparing the Underhill's license plate and the plate racking up all of the charges. Look at the 8 on the Underhill's plate, then compare that to the 8 on the truck's license plate. You can see the 8 on the plate going through the tolls is not the same 8 on the Underhill's plate. Instead, appears to be a 9 manipulated to look like an 8. I pointed this out to every toll agency I contacted, and I got results.
Reached out to you, I was like, man, everything's dropping. I'm like, man, that was easy.
It did take some time, but eventually every bill, even the ones in collections, were dismissed from the Underhill's name.
Thank you for helping me take care of this because it was getting pretty stressful.
Stressful for sure. Now, there were many toll agencies involved in the three states. The ones that did get back to me said they transferred the charges to the account with the altered plate. And one agency even said they notified police to be on alert for the plate and investigate if civil action could be taken against the owner of the altered plates. As they said, that this is a big problem because there's a lot of bridges and tolls or tunnels and stuff that rack up a lot of charges. So they do a lot of enforcement to try to go after these in those states.